NVIDIA is the hottest stock on the market. But after announcing earnings last week, the stock tumbled down. But is NVIDIA on the rise again, and could the stock hit a new all-time high this month? As we already know, AI is hands down the hottest industry of 2024, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down. If you follow the stock, then you know just how much NVIDIA is growing as a company, and their CEO believes that they have a game-changing product that will prove to be the most successful product in history. But there is far more to NVIDIA that meets the eye, so could NVIDIA still be a millionaire maker stock to buy now? In this video, I will try to explain the reasons why NVIDIA could still be a stock to buy hand over fist. Now we've got a lot to get through in this video, so I will try to keep this intro short. But if you find any value in this, can I ask you to smash the like button? It literally costs nothing, but it helps me out so much. I'm aiming to get 500 likes on this video. Help me hit that goal. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new content like this. I want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence and try to answer the question later in this video. But for now, let's get straight into it. First of all, it's worth noting that the global AI market is expected to reach $1.81 trillion by 2030. And this is considered to be the revolution of the digital age. Tech giants such as Amazon, Google, Apple, Facebook, IBM, and Microsoft are investing heavily in AI research and development. But the truth is that one company stands head and shoulders above everybody else in the AI market. And that company is NVIDIA Corporation, ticker symbol NVDA. NVIDIA Corporation ranks among the world's leading microchip manufacturers and is best known for its contributions in the fields of graphics and gaming. Its chips and related software power the fastest, highest resolution graphics and are featured in a line of products that include solutions for all end market users. Along with gaming, NVIDIA microchips are used in visualization, data center AI, and autonomous vehicles, to name just a few. Now, although NVIDIA has become a household name over the past 2 years thanks to its insane growth of over 1,000% in less than 2 years, this is actually a mature company. NVIDIA was founded in 1993. The company was intended to focus on chips for the budding gaming and entertainment industry that was spawned by the rise of personal computer and the internet. At the time of its founding, there was less than 30 graphics-focused independent operators. But in 1999, the company would invent the GPU and change the world of computing forever. The GPU would not only enhance the graphic capabilities of a PC, but would lead to accelerated computing and AI as well. NVIDIA also held its IPO in the same year. Today, NVIDIA's business has evolved from a core gaming-oriented business to include graphics-oriented computing and networking solutions in the United States, Taiwan, China, and although gaming is still a pillar of the business, it is the company's developments in AI that have fueled its success and seen it become the largest company in the world in 2024. Looking at the investor's presentation, we can see the huge revenue growth and demand increases for NVIDIA products, and overall just how much this has increased over the past year. Across every segment of the company, data centers, gaming, professional visualization, and automotive. But then the company has also made some huge announcements over the past quarter, which I don't want to go into in too much detail right now, but I will look at these in better detail a little later in the video. So if you have not done so yet, help the channel out and hit the like button. I will also be looking at the charts later in the video, so stick around for that. 4 reasons to buy NVIDIA stock hand over fist after its latest pullback. So NVIDIA stock dropped down last week after strong Q2 earnings and stellar guidance, but the company's growth could accelerate in future quarters thanks to several tailwinds. Importantly, NVIDIA plans to bet another $50 billion on itself via stock buybacks. However, NVIDIA shares didn't soar despite all the good news. Instead, the stock tumbled 6% lower the day after its Q2 update. Should investors buy NVIDIA stock hand over fist after its latest pullback? Here are 4 reasons why the answer should be a resounding yes. Reason number 1, Blackwell is coming soon. During the earnings call, Chief Financial Officer Colette Kress stated that Blackwell platform will ramp up production beginning in Q4, adding that NVIDIA expects Blackwell will generate several $billions of revenue in Q4, saying that demand exceeds supply, a trend that should extend into next year. With CEO Jensen Huang maintaining that Blackwell is going to be a complete game changer for the industry. After all, earlier this year he did previously say that Blackwell is going to be the most successful product in history, and analysts have called NVIDIA's upcoming Blackwell system the most ambitious project in Silicon Valley that is going to be adopted by every major cloud service provider, service maker, and leading AI companies such as Amazon, Google, Meta, Microsoft, and Tesla. Reason number 2 that NVIDIA remains as a strong buy is the $1 trillion data center migration. A massive migration of data centers from CPUs to GPUs is underway. $1 trillion worth of data centers in a few years will all be accelerated computing. In the past, no GPUs are in data centers, just CPUs. But in the future, every single data center will have GPUs. And this is not far into the future, because Jensen Huang noted that the company expects its data center business to grow quite significantly next year. Now, this is extremely interesting for a few reasons. As I'm sure everyone is aware, there is two main companies that control over 90% of the world's CPU market, and these are Intel and AMD. Now, Intel stock has plummeted in recent months after severe mismanagement over the years has seen costs spiral, and they have conceded a lot of the market share to AMD. However, Intel still controls over 70% of the entire CPU market, with AMD controlling just above 20%. But what is very interesting here is something that not everyone is aware of. The CEOs of AMD and NVIDIA are actually family. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang is the cousin of current AMD CEO Lisa Su. Jensen Huang's mother is Lisa Su's grandfather's sister. So while Intel has really slipped up in recent years, I do wonder if we might see some further partnerships between NVIDIA and AMD that could see these companies become the powerhouse for the entire GPU and CPU markets. Guys, if you would like to see a full video where I look at Intel stock, then drop a comment below. Intel stock has dropped over 60% since January, but they have had some serious developments recently too, and definitely looks a very interesting stock from my analysis so far. Or if you would like to see a video where I compare AMD and Intel, I think that this could be very interesting too. Like and subscribe and drop a comment if you would like to see either of these analysis videos. Anyways, back to NVIDIA. Number 3, the next generation of generative AI is on hand. The world of human-engineered software is moving to generative AI software, and NVIDIA is already using AI coding quite extensively. This is transforming ad targeting, large-scale recommender systems, robotics, and search systems. But training next-gen AI models will require 10 times to 20 times more computing power. And this creates huge growth market for NVIDIA, one that the company is capitalizing on. And then finally, NVIDIA plans to buy its shares hand over fist, which is quite important. The company plans to buy its own shares after NVIDIA's board of directors approved a $50 billion stock buyback authorization. So in effect, NVIDIA is betting on itself. A $50 billion bet that the company is undervalued at the current price. Remember that companies usually buy back shares when a stock drops or when it's undervalued. Companies do not buy back their own shares when the stocks are at all-time highs unless they feel the current price is still cheap. Now looking at the charts, we can see the incredible run that NVIDIA has been on in 2024. As we can see, the stock has been moving in this upward channel all year. In fact, if we were to zoom out, it has been going strong like this since the beginning of 2023. Even after last week's earnings caused a drop, it has still not broken out from this trend. And now I think that the downside here has been minimized. I expect that next week, if the stock does drop further, it will only be about 2 to 3% before it starts moving upwards again. And we could see a new all-time high in Q4. Now, this is a very interesting article that I came across over the weekend, but I'm only going to look at one specific point from this which I found interesting. So NVIDIA Q2, its AI golden years are ending, but robotics could be next. So first of all, I don't think that AI's golden years are ending, and I'm not going to go through this analysis in detail. If you want to have a full read of this, there is a link to this in the description below. Or if you don't have free access to Seeking Alpha, then you can use my link below to get a huge discount off their subscription. So skipping all the way down here, future robotics growth potential. NVIDIA has already been active in the robotics markets, leveraging its expertise in AI and GPU technology to advance the field, and is already a leader in the robotics industry. However, arguably, this field is largely still untapped, and it requires constant hardware manufacturing as robotics are real-world products. NVIDIA is actively working on humanoid robots. These would revolutionize manufacturing, warehousing, customer service, so it is strategically positioned to capitalize on the coming robotics demand scale similarly to its strategic position at the advent of the AI boom. The global AI market is projected to grow from 500 billion up to 2.7 trillion by 2032 at a compound annual growth rate of 20.4%. However, the robotics market at 46 billion in 2023 and forecast that it will grow at a compound annual growth rate of 15.1%, reaching approximately 169 billion by 2032. Now, growth expectations have to be put into context here, as the robotics market is much smaller than the AI market. But should this market take off like AI did, then it could easily be worth multiples of this, and NVIDIA would be the one there once again as the leading technology provider. Looking at MarketBeat, we can see that the consensus price target is now $142, with a low forecast of 65 and a high forecast of 200. Now, all major analysts have reset their price targets since the earnings report last week, and it's very interesting. Not a single analyst has downgraded or lowered their price target for NVIDIA. The only analyst that didn't raise their price target was Rosenblatt Securities, who already had a $200 price target, which they have reiterated. So what do you think about this? Are you bullish on NVIDIA, or do you think that NVIDIA stock has gone as high as it can go? There is always a lot of talk on social media about NVIDIA, but always do your own due diligence. Remember that I'm not a financial advisor, this is not financial advice, so always do that research. But if you enjoyed this analysis, then please like and subscribe. I hope you make a load of money on this stock. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you in the